Oh, my bad. Yeah, what's going on? I say let me start it, babe. Let's ride, babe.
Okay. Yeah.
I try to see when Kadero was sleeping in.
No, I wasn't
Come on.
sleeping. Bro.
He's doing something.
I was shocked. I thought you standing over. No, everything's good though. Everything's good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mm,
But you know,
yeah.
another Saturday, another good day to talk about sports. Welcome back to the Fanatic Islanders. Your home for sports and sports entertainment.
Real. What y'all been up to?
Not much, man. Right there, man.
True.
Chilling as usual, Trying to get some wins in this weekend league, but small things, man. Small things.
Yeah, not bad. All right.
This weekend leagues for the folks at home who don't know.
Man, FIFA, man. Whoever want to qualify and play, jump in. Small things.
You only gotta know how to play FIFA voice.
They might.
I mean, you could come and do trials, I guess, if you
Yeah,
want.
exactly.
But
Get me the easy win.
that's true.
That's all I said.
But yeah. So it's a big weekend in UFC, big card.
Come on, you got our resident expert right now.
I wish,
Say what you got to say about it, man.
I'm no expert, but I just think it's a good card, I think it's a good card. 3 belts in one night,
How many belts are there? But I feel like it's always a belt night or something.
Well, it depends. It's 3 divisions for women. Actually, no, it's 4 divisions for women, but Amanda Nunes have both belts. Like, she have 2 of the belts in the top 2 weight classes in females. And I think it's like
Undisputed. Okay.
And I think it's like 6. I think it's like 6 weight classes in men.
So can you go up?
Yeah, you could go up like
you can't go down, right?
No, you could do whatever, bro. You could do whatever. See the notch.
No,
So
I'm talking about. Let's say my weight. I'm heavyweight, right? Can I go and fight in the super heavyweight without putting on weight?
Well, the heavyweight is
without putting on weight.
No, the heavyweight.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Heavyweight is no max, but the minimum I think is.
Well, you know what I mean. Can I go up a weight class?
Yeah, you could go up. Like Israel Adesanya just now, like last month, he went up a weight class. He have a belt at middleweight. He have the belt at middleweight, and he gone to light heavyweight. He tried to get the belt in light heavyweight, and he lose. So, and he gone up 25 or 20 pounds.
Did he put it on, or did he
put it on? Like, he put on.
No, that was my question. Can I go up a weight class without gaining weight?
No, you have to gain weight because the weight classes is 155 is the max for this weight class. Above this, the next one is 165. You see what I'm saying? So if you go over 155, you automatically in the next weight class, regardless. And you need ranking. As you switch weight classes, your ranking changes. Like if I'm a 1 in middleweight and I go to light heavy, I'm not going to be a 1. But if I get enough respect, like what Israel Adesanya did, they respect him. He was winning his division, so they say, "Yeah, come for the belt." In the next
Mark on 2K, you gotta get some rapid.
Basically, yeah, like you gotta be like a magician. Like the guys who don't need to run on with ranking is like the top dogs, like Israel Adesanya and like Daniel Cormier. Like he going up and win his belt. Conor had 2 belts at the same time. It's like them type of people who get the chance to do it.
So anybody had 3 belts at the same time?
No, impossible. The most is 2.
I mean, they might be
That's impossible because what the progression is that you're a certain weight, and then obviously this is your prime weight, and then later on in your career, most of the time you go down. You don't bulk up no more. Like you go down most of the time.
So if I'm young and I'm like, okay, I going down, then I going up.
You could do that too, because Conor was below. Conor was featherweight, and then he come up to lightweight.
So why ain't just going heavyweight and get the 3?
No, that's too small. Like Conor 155, bro. Conor 155 right now. Heavyweight is 205.
He pretty much gives himself.
Yeah. But,
So what's some of the matchups coming up in tonight's card?
well, yeah, Usman, Masvidal, they have a little, slight beef. I think Masvidal will just win like last time, but yeah, I mean that and the Rose matchup is the only one that I really won't watch. I think Valentina will win, but they're the two ones mostly. So it should be a decent night.
Who you think winning, man?
That's I just say Usman, Rose, and Valentina, babe.
Man. I thought Shevchenko. I thought Chad Johnson bet on Shevchenko.
That's Valentina.
Maybe. Yeah, that's Valentina. Maybe, cause I think Ocho at the event.
Oh, okay.
Or just be everywhere, but
Yeah, but he's be everywhere. But he's entertaining. He's entertaining. Individual.
Yeah.
But yeah, next week the NFL draft coming up as well.
yeah.
You have to see what's going on, man. Do I think any trade? Well, obviously, probably trade is gonna happen on the first day.
Hey, Ravens already ripped themselves off.
Say what?
They look like Ravens already ripped themselves off.
I wouldn't say rip themselves off. It's just the fact that I don't think that's the last play they're gonna do. So like, I do think they have the pieces now to shift up in a sense.
That's a starting tackle, though. Where they
That's
can find another starting Pro Bowl tackle?
That depends on what they do in the draft too, though.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they would either trade up or whatnot. I mean, hey, they feel like their run offense and their offense is enough that,
And look who you get the starting Pro Bowl tackle, though. The team you can't beat. That don't make no sense to me.
Ozzie Newsome still up there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but you need to. I don't know. That make no sense to me. Like, dog, Chiefs obviously have turned into, if you want to, compare the Golden State Warriors, like they hate it, even though that for the most part you don't hear nothing about them. They good guys, quote unquote. But it's like, I wasn't trading with them, but
I wasn't trading with them either. Man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Them,
I don't care if we in the same division. I'm not trading with you guys.
I don't care if we in different conferences, dog. What?
Like, real talk, boy. Like, I mean, I respect y'all, bro, but not off me, boy.
What?
You know what I'm saying? That's how I looking at it.
See, the thing is, you got to realize that the trade you're trying to make is the trade that benefits your team more than it helps them. So if you in a position to help your team, like this ain't Madden. So you need to get that Madden. You need to get that Madden.
Madden is out of my.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
See, my thing is they gave up a sure thing though.
For their potential on what you think is going to happen on their draft board.
Exactly. Like that play probably is already a 90 on Madden.
In real life, I would do how Blyden operates his team in Madden. I have a sure thing. It's not the same. I'm not going to operate my real life team like Madden.
Because you can control the rookie on Madden to be like, oh yeah, I can make him this good.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Real life?
Depending on the scenario, obviously, I'm willing to risk more than, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I'm going to lean towards
myself off of Madden.
I'm going to lean towards Blyden Madden life for real life. That's how I would operate. So it's like, bro, yeah, but like, and that's the position that they needed.
I just want to see what they can pick like. What would they even get?
I don't know.
He asked for a trade.
Who?
Really?
Yeah, he asked for a trade.
Oh. And that's all y'all get?
He asked for a trade. Because they still have Ronnie Stanley.
Yeah.
I thought he played right tackle though.
No. Orlando Brown played right tackle for the Ravens. He played right tackle for the Ravens.
I thought Stanley was left.
Stanley got injured.
Stanley is left. Yeah, Stanley. He got injured, and then
so he won't play left tackle now permanently.
He won't play left tackle. That's the issue.
Wow.
That's
why you don't go to right?
That's such a small issue.
So why don't go to right?
A lot of tackles think left tackle is the primary.
He'd be like he better or something.
A lot of tackles think left tackle is the primary position. That's a lot more. The bigger.
No, I mean
contracts are done for left tackles.
Technically, it is. Yeah,
exactly. He wants that to be him.
So personal stuff is be going on in these locker rooms, man.
Bro,
like I say, a quick search, because like it didn't make sense, but now that I read that, it makes sense.
It makes sense. Trade with them though. I was gonna trade somebody else.
Yeah, babe.
And I know Kansas City need a tackle. I was ripping them off. Man.
That's what I'm saying. That's like the need. It ain't like a want.
I'd be like, yeah, babe, McCall in the first place.
That's the need, bro. That ain't even like. They need that. They need it. They need O-line. Any O-line they need.
That don't make no sense.
I'm sorry, man. I couldn't do that either, bro. I couldn't. And hold on, how old he is?
24.
So this is deal coming up. This is last year now.
Yeah, he gonna play out his rookie deal, and like Kansas City. If
Chiefs seeing that,
they can Chiefs can tag him. Can he tag him? No, ain't no option.
No. The
option would have been to Ravens, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
So Chiefs have an opportunity to sign him. I mean, not sign him, tag him. So if they tag him,
I just gonna say with their money,
they'll tag him. If they tag him, then
I guess the gap going up though.
But that's still, and that's still seeing what happened in the season of what he do or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
make the Pro Bowl again. I mean, definitely probably is making the Pro Bowl again.
I mean, maybe
in front of Patrick Mahomes. Come on.
Maybe, but we
made Pro Bowl this year.
Yeah.
We love to see if Chiefs willing to send the money.
I mean, I'm sure they will be. Like, who else they give the money to? They ain't got no corners or safeties or linebackers.
I mean, I forget what the cap is. Their cap wasn't as bad as I thought, I don't think.
They really only got the two pass rushers.
They don't have no defense like that. Yeah, they only have the two
That's it.
Rushers, and Machu money going down for his next contract. I think he has 4 years. So his contract going down. I forget what the other two, Breland and your boy, like they ain't gonna get no big money, but they just do their job.
Yeah, they just.
He was an alternate. You can call him a Pro Bowl. He was an alternate. Like someone going on injured. No.
Once you have Pro Bowl on my name, doesn't tell you in the Pro Bowl, man. What you mean?
You still get it. Nah, as me, I wouldn't respect it, but.
So if it's a 10-time Pro Bowler, but 3 times he's alternate, you think somebody checking for the 3 times?
No, I just saying.
I mean, that's a big difference. That's different than 1-to-1.
That's like me being injured the whole or half of the season. We went in the ring. You know what I mean? It's your ring, but it ain't a ring. You know what I mean? Like
it ain't a ring.
Like Wentz. Like it's a ring,
No.
but
It's not if you injured the first half, but you played in the Super Bowl and won it.
He didn't play the Super Bowl, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. The other way around.
You saying like Charles Woodson when he fractured, I think he do his clavicle in the Super Bowl when they won. Yes, that's his ring because he played the whole half.
He's saying you was injured for the whole season. Come into Super Bowl in 1 game and win.
No. I said you injured for the first 8 games.
Yes.
And you play the rest of the.
Okay, no, that's different. Yes, that's my ring. But if I play the first half,
this ring will always bring Wentz into this conversation.
If I play the first half and I ain't finished the job, I ain't my ring. I ain't like that. I ain't like it. I don't like it.
What you do, Wentz margin over?
It's the truth.
But speaking of the draft and whatnot, there have been some mock drafts the NFL team put together some mock drafts, and it's been some surprises like going up and down the board, but it's kind of like a consensus with the top 3 picks. Everyone thinking that it's Trevor, Zach, and Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, I guess.
I think Justin Fields got to speak it out.
Like I said, this is a mock draft. This is a mock draft, so like the actual day it happens, you don't know what it is like. But the number 4 pick is where it gets kind of wonky. You have some people thinking Fields going to Atlanta. You have some people thinking Lance going to Atlanta, sitting behind Matt Ryan for a few and whatnot. And then you have, the improbable Kyle Pitts going to Atlanta, bolstering that Atlanta offense. It doesn't, but hey, Julio ain't playing forever. Get Kyle.
He could if he wants to.
Yeah, exactly. So, when you can get a prospect like Kyle Pitts again, you get your Kyle Pitts. You get a
saying if you're Atlanta.
Yeah.
If you're Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm saying, I could rational the Kyle Pitts. The Kyle Pitts.
That'd be like a wasted talent. That'd be like Tony Gonzalez in old school Kansas City.
But you still building your thing, because you still got Calvin Ridley. You still got Julio for like maybe 2, 3, 4 years. Kyle Pitts. New coaching staff. Right?
You cooking with a little sense, Cadero.
If you come and get your quarterback. No, but I'm saying
you gotta worry about that later, bro.
But it's you're not gonna find a prospect like this. You want Kyle Pitts to fall to Joe? Or you want Kyle Pitts to fall to Tua?
No, forget them against they lose it.
No, but I'm saying what that kind of talent, I will wait. I'll get my quarterback. If I evaluate it, right, Matt Ryan still have a year or 2, right?
See, the thing is, we gotta figure out.
And like he on his way out this year. If he was on his way out this year, okay, yeah, got a quarterback.
Yeah,
that's my thing though. They was putting up numbers last year and still losing.
You gotta figure out why you
put up more numbers
left.
and lose.
What's your boy name again?
Say lose.
What's your boy name? Hopper. I wonder, did Hopper just leave for the money? Did he just leave for the money, or
no?
Because if Atlanta, what we
they know they had Hayden Hurst though.
Who? Atlanta?
Yeah.
So
they had a backup plan regardless.
That's true.
They ain't had to pay him as much, so
that's what they're saying. It's like
reimburse it.
It's like you ain't go. It depends, bro. If you don't want to pay both of them, because y'all believe in Hayden Hurst, they ain't gonna do that for real. Even though you could put him in the slot or tight end, or y'all could run dual tight ends.
I know this draft could be hilarious. I want to see what can happen for real. Because I just hope switch this up. We pick Alabama, baby. It's about time to pick somebody with pedigree. It's about time.
Most of them got us either picking Certain or
Waddle or Smith, whichever one. I don't care. I'll be fine with any of them. Yeah.
Like I said, it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a lot of teams could do a lot of stuff, bro, and you don't know. Because Bengals could have all this up, like what we saying, and pick flicking Chase
or Pitts.
I still don't.
Or they could. You're right. Or they could go Pitts. They got generation tackle right there. Burrow would want Chase. Though. I mean, I don't know. I could only assume.
I would. The thing is, you would want Chase. It depends on if you like what kind of balance you like. Because Bengals got what's the receiver they drafted?
Boyd.
Higgins.
Yeah, Higgins.
Mike Thomas.
A couple of players.
They got playmakers.
Like I said, they got playmakers. They got Drew Sample and CJ.
Who the tight end is there again?
They ain't got no tight ends now. They ain't got no tight ends.
Who the tight end is?
Drew Sample.
What?
Drew Sample.
One of them generated plays on Madden.
CJ Uzomah. And they got CJ Uzomah.
Wow. They may go Pitts, but they may go O-line. I don't know.
But the thing is, a sneaky thing happened, and no one talked about it. No one acknowledged it. But He does have his LSU tight end with him. That is Randy
Moss. Mm-hmm. Oh, he on the Bengals.
Bengals sign him. Bengals sign him this year. Bengals signed him this offseason.
I didn't know that.
Oh wow, this player's a free agent.
Yeah, no,
no, he was on the Raiders.
No, he was on the Redskins.
Maybe the Redskins. I know he was on the team. He was on the team for a bit.
And he got cut.
Yeah.
Oh, so.
I mean, Moss really didn't do nothing with LSU either, though. But
yeah, but you know.
Yeah, he just was wide open because everybody all out of weapons.
So everybody's same thing happened, man. I don't know, like I said, Bengals really can mess up this draft.
And you know Joe Burrow the best. What you think Burrow gonna do, man? What you think Burrow want?
Of course he went Chase. Well, you see them numbers there. All I said is
he just seemed like that guy to be like, yeah, bro, like
he's sick enough.
I don't need protection. That's what I'm saying. I don't need protection.
I think he's that guy. Enough.
I don't need protection. Just do it.
If the GM know what's the best, you get tackled. That's all they say.
What would you do?
But honestly, truly,
it doesn't matter. I get a chase gig.
This ain't matter, man. This real life.
It's real life, man. That's
life. What I do as a real life GM, I get the tackle, man. I ain't even questioning it. I get the tackle.
He tears MCL, right?
Take that both.
Ooh. I mean,
but you have Joe Mixon in the backfield. You have two weapons, two big time weapons.
Wrong. That Cincy grass, man. That Cincy grass ain't good for your knee, bro.
Any tear it in New York?
I know. I'm just saying.
You talking about
Carson and Joe, man.
I just see him like a regular football injury, to be honest.
Carson and Joe, man. Come on, man, Cincy. I don't get it.
I say, right now, Bengals.
I wanted to be straight through, bro.
Falcons hold the key. Falcons hold the key to this draft.
I think Falcons could go Pitts though. Like,
I don't think they could go Pitts, but Falcons really could go anyone at this point. You don't know who they could go.
They going solid, man. Because they going. You know, high defensive person. Damn.
No. But the thing is, let's say Falcons go and get the tackle. For the same thing I just talked about.
They could do that.
For the same thing I just talked about. Bolstering your team for the future. You know, Matt Ryan is on his way out. Bolstering your team for the future.
That's if you don't believe in these quarterbacks, because if you look at the next two to three, I mean, you may have faith in. It depends on, you may not have that draft pick no more though, so you don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I feel like Falcons could just mess it up regardless of what happens.
Probably.
They could be the first one to be like, what? You think they draft who?
That's true. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna take a little break. We'll be back with you guys in a short minute.
I didn't do it. That's why I muted myself.
I don't know. I muted myself. But yeah, anyway, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. You know.
Yeah, man.
After the short commercial break.
Yeah. Yeah. So beta season, Curry been going off, but yeah, but he ain't having around, man. Some of these shots is like, but I don't know, but
yeah, I mean, he broke Kobe Bryant's record for was it 30 points over the age 33?
I know which one. I didn't see this record one.
It's a consecutive.
I'm on a game with 38.
Yeah.
Maybe. Because I think Kobe was 10. I think Kobe was 10. Hot 10
Yeah,
game.
the record is consecutive 30-point games by a player age 33 or older.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So he has 11. Well, he's I think it's like 12 now, but it was 11. Kobe had 10, which he said in December 2012. But thinking that Curry's career is winding down, which is a sad thing to think about. I mean, he still probably got about
5 years.
5 years. I'll take him 38. Right?
I say 4. Like, so dominant, yes.
He still shoot. Ain't like he relies on his athleticism, so he may be able to extend it,
exactly.
like how Chris Paul does, like how Steve Nash did.
Yeah, right? That's what I feel. And the thing is too, I mean, Chris Paul has come on his picks lower in the he don't like come off of picks on the 3-point line and shoot them. You know what I mean? So it's like, in terms of scoring, I think Curry would still be deadly as a scorer at Chris Paul, because Chris Paul, what, 37, 36? I think he'd still be a deadlier scorer what Chris Paul is now. So, yeah, I see what you're saying.
35. Okay. He turned in 30. Yeah, he turned in 36 next month.
Yeah. And Chris Paul still look good.
Yeah, he does. So I'll ask this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is Stephen Curry in the MVP talk if he's not number one? Is he in the MVP talk?
He in the talk.
Yeah, he in the talk.
But if he stay on this pace until the end of the season,
would you give him it? Even though his team is 9th right now?
If they get to 6 and under, he get it for sure.
6 is a big jump.
6 is a big jump. Well, 2 games. Well, no, the losses 8.
You gotta look at
that. May be like 3.
It's not even the 6 games. It's the teams he has to jump to get that. You mean he could jump? Well, he could jump the Grizzlies.
Well, Grizzlies can jump.
He could,
but I think
jump the Blazers.
but I think
Mavericks and Lakers.
He got jump Lakers. I know that for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So.
Dean can talk to you about the Mavericks, but I know he got jump Lakers.
No. I mean, the placing of it, they make it get to 6. Hey, I don't know. They make it get the highest they could get to 6.
3 games out. They 3 games out.
The highest they could get to 6. The highest. That's the
highest. What their streak is? They win like 5 straight or something?
No, they just lost.
I think they lose one. Yeah, they lose between. But they had won a lot. They had gone on a little streak.
Well, if they get in top 6, then I don't see how you don't.
I have to look at Embiid numbers again, bro. Cause what his numbers is?
Do I look like
great? They're great. You know that?
What do you say?
He said, "Does he look like Google?"
Man, you looking already, man?
This season he's averaging 30 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 51 shooting, 38 from 3, 85 free throws.
That's a stupid number, Dre.
How much from the free throw? 87, 82?
85.
What a sec.
Yeah, Embiid may have to take that.
He taking it for sure. But the sad thing is,
I've been saying Embiid been balling, bro. How much games he got though?
But hold on.
11.
Hold on. Joe Kick is averaging 26, 11 rebounds, 8.7 assists.
I think
56 from the field, 40.5 from the 3, and 85.7 from the free throw.
That's my thing, though. This is my thing. What got hurt, Jokic is you don't be in the headlines, man. You don't be in the headlines.
Yeah.
You see, when that Russell Westbrook stuff was going on, just for being in the headlines, that win him the MVP.
Yeah, see,
don't get too quiet in Denver.
That's the same thing with Harden. Harden was saying he quiet, ain't in the headlines, but a couple of them, I think he lose like 3 or 2.
Yeah, it's 2 he should have had.
Yeah.
No, he should have had 1. Russell was supposed to win the first one he won.
I even forget about the Russell one. I was talking about the one of these Giannis's ones should have been Harden.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that too.
So that should have been that would have been 3.
Yeah, that would have been 3 he would have had potentially. And he was in the running like 2-3 more times other than that. So it's like you gotta be like insanely good if
I don't think that Embiid number right. 1 second.
Are you think that right? Wait. I think AJ just now too.
No, by looking at
I want to see how much games he played, how much games he missed. Out of how much? Embiid been balling though, and 76 is third, right?
He did miss some games, but I think that got knocked.
I don't think he's on this list, to be honest. I think that's the glitch there. He on the
I mean, honestly, the point list. Yeah, Embiid deserves it. Embiid deserves it. Embiid could probably win. But what Curry doing is solid. What Curry has done this season is solid.
I mean, he proved his doubters wrong. That's for sure. It's like, oh yeah, Curry can't carry no team.
Yeah.
Curry always needed
Clay. 9th.
Yeah, I mean, technically on 9th, but technically he did miss some time.
But they wasn't going to be that at all.
Because Draymond, and I think that was last night, one night before, Draymond had a triple-double with no points. I think he had 10 rebounds.
You got to stop doing that.
He had 13 rebounds, 11 assists, and like 10 steals, babe.
Bro,
you can't get 10 points, babe.
He had 2 points. He had 2 points.
It's understandable. I mean, I feel like if anyone could do that, is Draymond, babe.
Yeah.
Just get 4 more layups, babe.
But yeah, I don't understand it, babe. Draymond was supposed to have been shooting.
Oh, man.
I don't get it.
Somebody quadrupled that wasn't making it hard, man.
Dog, even the fact of his offense opening up, yeah, that's not your game. But if you could knock that down, y'all are that much more deadly.
I don't understand.
I don't get it either, babe.
You just don't want to shoot? So yeah, I can take the day off shooting. I can steal. I can work hard and every other.
Yeah. I just never got it. After the first year when they was leaving you open in the playoffs, I still never got it.
Yeah.
I still never got it.
I mean, they was leaving Harrison Barnes more open,
but he was bricking. At least he could shoot.
He was bricking hard.
He was bricking hard. It wasn't like he can't shoot. That was more mental. That wasn't like that was mental to me.
I was like, y'all gonna get the regular season record and the title as long as Harrison Barnes to hit 33% of these threes.
Ray Harrison was dunking.
Yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, no, like I said, respect Curry. That's my boy. You know.
He's some crazy numbers this year.
We can see what ended up happening with Clay next year. I mean, it all depends on Wiseman too. Hopefully Wiseman get better when he come back. They could be a little forced, but I know.
With Clay, yes.
No, I agree. I just saying Wiseman got to be the one who could hit. He been hitting trees and hitting jumpers and things.
Wiseman needs to develop like an Embiid.
I agree.
That's impossible.
What I'm saying.
If he could, or like he could model just under Anthony Davis too. Like either one.
I can see him. I see. Yeah.
Like I said, if he no, you don't have to. It's not a comparison, you know. It's not. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to be exactly a carbon copy of him. But if he could progress like that and have those kind of skill sets, even if it's not up to par with that, the Warriors are a better team because you're opening up the court for Clay, open up the court for Curry. I want them to keep Kelly. No, not Kelly. Oubre.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, you know, it's a good it would be a good match, but it depends on like what Warriors do in like the off season and like the draft. And
he needs to stop doing trash on the court sometimes, because that's my boy do. But Oubra's be doing some trash on the court sometimes, bro.
Yeah, I feel like they always struggle with finding a 3-way before and after Kevin Durant. Like Kevin Durant was the perfect, without question. But like That always been that struggling position.
I don't get it, but I feel like you just need the right person because like some people they is shrivel up under that way. Like for me, I want a killer next to me who like Gary Trent, for example. Like I thought he was a killer in Portland. He never come, but now in Toronto, he want to act like he's a murderer.
Yeah, man. What's we going through though?
He gonna do? No, he didn't.
Search it up, man.
Gary Trent Jr. did not go to Duke, bro.
Search it up, man.
That's
Search
a lie.
It up, man. Look at him smiling eyed because he know.
That's a lie.
He know. Search it up, Dad.
I don't remember that boy on.
Yeah.
I don't remember that man on Duke at all, bro.
Okay, wait.
It ain't coming up. I mean,
boy, it ain't coming up.
Anyway, hold on. Oh, okay. It ain't saying. Unless I go to this wiki. Wait, dog. Anyway, let's go to the next thing I'm on.
What that is? Oh. Yeah. You mean soccer corruption? You still looking for this? I already tell you, wait. You don't even say no more, Jared. Wow.
Dog, I do not remember this man on Duke.
I don't know what this play problem is. I think that was the same year. Was that the same year with Zion?
Wow, really? I do not remember this man on Duke.
Anyways,
we have to see
who he was.
That's true. Why. That's true. But yeah, he balling. But we can see. You know these Duke players. They like show.
Oh, he come up. Show up.
He is from Duke.
He was a year before.
But they like show up and do a little 1, 2, ha ha, he, and then they just end up being dry. So we can see. What happened, mate?
I know what you're talking about at this point. I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
But yeah, anyway, on to the soccer situation. Yeah, but I mean, dog, it's just like I say, I always just ask, like, okay, for those who don't know, there are certain divisions in soccer that have their league tournament, which is good for the league, to win and get money, etc. They also have Champions League, which is every year, and these two are annually, which is every year the best teams in some divisions get more teams inputs than others. Like, for example, I think Spain is get like 4 like slots, but like an EPL will get like 4 or 5 slots, I think. But like Portugal League will only get the division winner in 1 maybe or something like that. So they switch based on like the performance of the league basically. So that is annual as well. They also have Europa Championship, which is every 4 years, which offsets on 11.
No, Europa every year.
Oh, Europa every year too?
Yeah. That's like the ones underneath the people in Champions League.
Oh, my bad. So what's the one that's every 4 years? After
that's Euros. That's Euros.
Euros. Okay, my bad. So Euros is every 4 years, and World Cup
for country.
That's for your European countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just European countries, and then World Cup is every 4 years, obviously too. So they're trying to add another league to the annual section, which to me, I don't think it makes sense. Obviously, it's clear that it is a money grab, potentially. And obviously, I think it's a profit sharing system. Like, the teams who in it, they spend money, and then the winner get the whatever pool it is or whatever.
Thing is, only the big name teams was going to be in it.
Exactly.
So, all the other teams is going to suffer.
Exactly.
Basically.
Exactly. And that's more money for them to potentially go into off-season moves.
Exactly. And there ain't no salary cap.
To increase the gap more.
Exactly. So the other teams, they can never get close.
Exactly. So like I prefer, and that's why I like how it's set up now with, you know, like how we see, how to pronounce it, Leicester City or whatever. Like if you win your league, you have a slot in Champions League and you may perform.
Exactly.
So it's like
Leicester was in nowhere like 10 years ago. Now they compete in all the time.
Exactly. And that's because of the performance that they had in one season, which allowed them to get the money that they needed to do. So you could see it happen, and then like it don't happen.
Yeah.
But that's the unfortunate. I don't understand. I mean, I understand it from the perspective of, yeah, bro, we only having 20 teams, 20 top teams. That's it. That's literally slightly what Champions League is. Like you only see the top teams at the end of the day anyway.
But you have to earn your spot though.
No, you could earn. You have to earn it. I agree. But they trying to give spots like you ain't gotta do nothing for this.
They're sick.
You ain't gotta do nothing for this. You ain't gotta do nothing for this. Yeah, bro. It's just you all 20 every year.
So okay, you talk about the Super League, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what if, let's say I'm in the, I don't want to be Portugal League. Let's say I'm in the German League. Got some good players. Good teams,
right? they have two that they were talking about in the article. We have Bayern Munich and Dortmund.
All right. So what's the downside of let's say 2 teams out of 10, right? Let's say it was downside of 8 teams take their best players to take into the tournament to make like a new team. Like what?
They can never do that.
No, but I'm saying like, why wouldn't someone do something like that? Like, I feel like if we doing something like that, you know, we're not playing on. I guess you contracted to your team and you pledge not to play with another team, etc. But
yeah,
for a tournament, I don't even think that. I don't make sense. There's no point.
Yeah, because first of all,
if it's a one game thing, then yeah, maybe. But
as an owner, I try to make as much money possible for my team. I ain't care about your team. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of tradition behind it. It's like, is this team even popular enough to be in this league?
Yeah.
So on and so forth.
Because you need people to watch and come watch the matches. You ain't
That's
gonna
why they only pick the top teams.
No one watch West Brom flicking playing this tournament. Like no one will see that. I'm just saying, like
drop 7 goals on them now.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like no one watch that. So yeah, it's just an elitist move to me, bro.
Yeah, it's a very elitist move. It's sick. That's why everybody's like, what? And they just like throw it on everybody in the middle of the night. They're like, yeah, man, this happening. So, but all the EPL teams back out. They put bonds in place. Like, you can't play in the World Cup if you play in this league. Can't play in Champions League either. Something like that.
Really? I mean, maybe
I thought they were trying to set up bonds for it.
Yeah, if they could set up bonds for it, then maybe. So maybe in actuality, like you know, most of these teams just have A, B, and slight C teams. You know, slightly. So it's like they may send the B team there with a sprinkle of A. You know what I mean? Who they could
still ain't gonna be good enough.
I agree. That's what I'm trying to say. So they're trying to bond it to stop it. They're trying to bond it to stop it, basically.
Exactly. From a player standpoint, I'm like, I risking my health to play in this league for what? What am I getting from this? Only the team getting money.
I agree, and it depends on how much they get paid too, because Champions League is already doing that, bro. Champions League is already doing that in a very representative way.
Yeah. Real Madrid president say he going forward with it though. He ain't jacking. He said he going forward. I was like, anyway.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him because he won his piece of the part too, bro.
I guess.
Because if the Champions League boy didn't say that, that's what he's saying. If the Champions League boy didn't say that we need more games, we would have never had Champions League, bro. So it's like,
but Champions League is thing though. Let's FIFA itself created that.
I think so, maybe. I don't know. I ain't sure. Because I ain't sure with any of them. Maybe not. But yeah, you know, that's our little mashup on the week. What occurred this week, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's also unfortunate about that crash. I don't know if y'all heard about that too.
Oh, the Kentucky player.
From Kentucky, yeah.
Yeah, but that was unfortunate.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for real. You know what that is? It's the same new age land bias type of situation. You dying on, close to your job. It's like, man.
Yeah.
That's rough. Yeah, but anyway, hopefully, RIP to the young man, a lot of people sharing it, so it's really unfortunate. Yeah. But they probably gonna do something on draft night too, and
as they should. If he's going to be a top pick.
Yeah. But anyway, y'all take it easy. If you watch on YouTube, like, comment, share the boy. If you watch on any audio platform, send us a 5-star rating, send us a review.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be back
next week.